live in the studio with Peaks Money Talk. I've got Lloyd and Nathan with me in the studio today, and as you know, we talk about important topics in relation to your investments. Today's topic is OAS, or otherwise known as Old Age Security. Thanks again for tuning in. Today's topic, OAS, otherwise known as Old Age Security. You guys mentioned to me that a lot of people know it more so as OAS, because I said to you, like, can't we find a better name for this?
Yeah, definitely it's called OAS more than Old Age Security, but hey.
It is what it is.
It is, yeah, that's right.
And we just follow the compliance that goes along with it. But for people that don't know about it, can we give a little bit of an overview of what OAS is?
It's a program from the Government of Canada's largest pension program. It's funded out of the general coffers of the government. So it's not, nobody pays into it. It's we all pay into it through taxes.
Okay. And meaning that when you say the general coffers.
Yeah, like okay, if it's all, everybody pays into it, and once you get 65, you're able to take it out, and so as long as you meet a couple standards, and that's the thing that you have to do, and but it's not something you pay in to get.
Right, you don't have to work for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I was a homemaker, can I apply for it?
Yes.
Yes.
Like anybody can apply for it.
Yeah.
Anyone across the board.
Yep.
Okay, just you're a Canadian citizen.
Yep.
You hit a certain age, which is
65.
65, and then I can apply for this.
Yes.
Right.
How do I do that?
Well, you can apply through, usually about a year before that, you apply and you put in and send it to your district office, which is, there's ones in Chatham, Sudbury, and you send in that you're applying for it and put it in there, and they'll have you sign a certificate that you are a certain age, and somebody will also attest to it.
That's a solid point, thinking, don't apply for it and think you're going to get this the next day. Like you said, give a year in advance. Not like, hey, here I am, I've turned, like, you want to plan for success.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And get out there, and you know you're going to take it when you're 65. Take it, and that's what the situation is. So apply for it. Don't wait for people to say, "Oh, have you applied?" And you're 67, and "Oh, I meant to apply when I was 65." Oh, okay.
I feel like there are all of these things that are out there that you could apply for. You almost need like a genuine checklist of things that are out there that are available to your disposal, like OAS. So when I'm 65, I should apply for this. How do I go about doing? So first off, we talked about who's eligible.
Yes.
Canadian
Right.
citizen.
You got to be Canadian. The second thing is you have to be living in Canada for at least 10 years after the age of 18.
I thought you were going to say, so living in Canada after the age of 18 for 10 years. What if I lived in Florida what if I split that up though? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can live in Florida part-time, but you're still considered
a Canadian resident.
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you got to be a Canadian resident.
Got it.
Sorry, but yeah.
No. I was just thinking about the snowbirds, but I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure everybody is eligible for this. So just wanted to make sure. Okay. So when you apply for this, do you just get this?
Yes.
And then so you should apply. Like, if you wait till you're 66, 67, you don't. I'm sure you don't get a back.
You get an increase.
Oh, you get more because you will make up for what you didn't get.
Right.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that. Okay, so it's not like you're going to lose. Just if you wait, you'll get more anyways.
Yes.
Are you paying taxes on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's being given to you, and then it's kind of like
It's an income supplement.
It's an income supplement.
Yes.
So you do pay taxes on
Yes.
it. Okay.
And you'll pay, and the thing is, it's as we'll find out later on there with your questions there, that we will have a clawback too.
Okay, I was going to ask you about this clawback. What is a clawback? You're getting ahead of me, Lloyd. Don't look at my cheat sheet here. But with the clawback, what exactly is that? Like, first you get it, now I'm getting a clawback.
Okay, anybody that's a senior that makes more than $75,910.
Basically, it's like you don't need this, is what they're saying. Like, they're being fair, legitimately. Okay, so
they're clawing you back an average of 15%.
Okay, so let me ask you this. if you are making that, but then you're putting your money into a TSFA. Look I can't even get my words out half the time here. There's so many acronyms for everything, but your tax-free savings, can you do that and then still make it under the $75,000?
If you're taking it out of the tax-free savings account, it doesn't count against your income.
Right. And even if you put money into a tax-free, it still doesn't.
Okay, that's not tax. Okay, let's rephrase. Give me another example that we can put. If we're putting into, well, I guess you're taking it out. You're not going to put it into an RSP because you're the age that you're starting to take money out. Right. So now, I'm trying to evade taxes here. Come on, guys. So advantages and disadvantages of deferring. We talked about it. Obviously, the advantage is if I wait, I'm going to get more.
Right. If you had a tax problem, or if you sold, some property, or you had some capital gains, say, or you knew that you were going to have some issues like that around the age of 65 when you're going to start to claim it, you could defer it a little bit because you're probably going to miss out on those years anyway.
Okay, and you know about this, so you're doing your research. And
so you've done it ahead of time.
Yeah, and this is where having a financial advisor really comes into play, because you're not just, you're sitting down, you're making an action plan that works for you. Right. Yeah, with
also,
all the pieces of the puzzle put together.
Also, if you're working, don't take it. In case you're
right.
If you're, it's kind of silly to be giving back the government, even though you may only make $100,000 a year. So you're giving back 2/3 of what you'd make, and you're going, why would I give 2/3 of them back to them? They want more than that all the other times.
Right. Are you finding more people are working longer? Are they working longer? Or I'm finding some are retiring, but then will take another job just because they like to be busy.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. It's not so much the money. Obviously there's money issues, but a lot of times it is they have this plan to retire at age 65, let's say, and then a year goes in, they do everything that they had planned, and now it's like, now what do I do?
Now what? And still have that mental stimulation.
And they just get bored.
Yeah.
And then they end up doing a part-time job or doing of that nature. So then things change.
Okay, interesting. I wanted to ask you, so what do you need before you start for OAS? Where do I begin with this, and how do I apply for this?
You apply, and you can go online and do it online, or you
it's as simple as you can actually literally go online. Okay.
And you can also do it by sending in your paperwork, but make sure it's you follow up on it. It's like any other agency. They do make mistakes, but you follow up and go through and make sure that you just done your paperwork.
Okay, and like you said, you're usually like a year in advance is what you want to?
Well, if you start then you know you're going to get, because you cannot receive it until the month after your birth date.
Okay, so like 30 days after, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
If it's February, you won't receive old age security until the end of March.
Okay, so again, plan ahead.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so that makes sense. So then I apply for it, and then and then the due diligence is the government will send you the necessary paperwork, information, and then I would assume you're setting it up as like a direct deposit to your bank account or something like that, or keeping it simple.
Yep.
Okay. And then we also talked about this clawback. So I think have we pretty much covered it? Have I missed anything?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I think in an overview that pretty much tells everything about how to apply for it, how to get it, what age you have to be. Yeah, it's not overly common, but I guess the big decision would be when to apply for it. What's right for you as a person, and as Lloyd and Nathan said, depending on your employment situation, if you're still working, if you're not working, if you mentioned a really good example about an agriculture, like if you're selling something, so you might want to wait, and that's why, again, I would speak with a financial advisor. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, anything else we want to add? We're good?
Oh, that's good.
All right, so today's topic, OAS, Old Age Security. We always have lots of information for you on Peaks Money Talk. And if you have a question, we always want to hear from you, and the gentleman will answer it for you. If it's not in this episode, in a future episode, but we'll also email you or we'll message you on Facebook or YouTube and get right back to you. All right, thanks so much for watching this episode. And don't forget, tune in on Thursdays for another exciting episode, an informative one of Peaks Money Talk.
Thank you.